Hi guys, and welcome to a brand new Football Manager 21 series on this channel. Hopefully, we're going to get through this full year unlike we did last year. This series is going to be called Tuna's Travels Around the World in 80 plus cups. And it's quite possibly the biggest challenge anyone's ever attempted on YouTube. That I've seen at least. If you know anyone that's done bigger, please let me know. What we're going to do is we're going to go and pull the game up. I'm going to tell you exactly what this series is all about. If you're excited for this, don't forget to leave a like. Let me know down in the comments if you even think this is possible. Never mind if you think I will do it. I like to think I'm a decent player, but we will see. So let's go and pull the game up. So here we are in game. As you can see on screen, there is 52 nations in the base game. My goal in Tuna's Travels Around the World in 80 plus cups is to win every single top division in each of these nations, as well as their top cup. So England, obviously your Premier League and the FA Cup would be the one there. Not only that, then we also have to go and win each of the Champions Leagues available. So your Champions League, Copa Libertadores, Asian Champions League, African Champions League, and South American Champions League. That's another 5. That puts on 109. 110 Club World Cup. That's what we're going for. And then, just to round up, take us to 120 trophies in total. You have to win the international trophies as well. The World Cup, European Championship, Copa America, African Cup of Nations, Asian Nations Cup, North America Gold Cup, Oceania Nations Cup, the Olympics, Confederations Cup, and the New Nations League. 120 trophies on this. That is what we're going to have to do. As you can see, we're calling it World Domination in the game. It's going to be officially Tuna's Travels Around the World in 80 plus cups. A nod to Around the World in 80 days. And just to make it even harder, we are starting unemployed, no reputation, no badges, nothing. 26-year-old English player. As you can see my name, that is my name. I am Ross, aka Tuna. I only speak English. I have no second language or anything. Reputation, obviously down at the bottom, 5%. Media, tactical, and hands-on approach, all 50%. Attributes, as you can see, I went fully towards the mental side. I've gone 6 for adaptability. As you can see, it affects individual chances of finding employment in a foreign league, whether they like to succeed there. And it also helps you picking up a language as well, which I think could be kind of key for me. I want to try and learn as many of these languages as possible. And obviously a lot of them are going to be me playing abroad. For the coaching side, I just went into fitness. I feel that at the start, a lot of these teams are going to be semi-pro or amateur at best, and I just want to be fitter than the rest of the teams where possible. So the way it's working, like I say, we've got 52 nations. I definitely don't know any PC that can load them all. Obviously, new in this year's game, you can view only, you can select playable, you can have certain divisions in each nation playable, some underneath view only. We're going for view only for all of them apart from 4 specific nations. What I've done is I've ranked each of the leagues in order as they are starting reputation, placed them into 13 groups of 4 nations. We're going to be doing 4 at a time is the plan. It may not happen that way, it could all change. So to start us off, we have our first 4 nations. We got Hong Kong, the Hong Kong Premier League, just the 8 teams in there. A nation that I have actually managed in once before, obviously not on YouTube, but I have managed in Hong Kong on this game. Malaysia, the Malaysian Super League, the 12 teams in there, and the Malaysian Premier League, which is likely to be where we're sort of starting at one of these lower levels. We also have Northern Ireland, Danske Bank Premiership, Bluefin Sport Championship, and Blue Sport Premier Intermediate League. And then our final league loaded up here is Singapore, a nation that I don't know too much about. So I say we have the groupings. My idea is to win the division and cup in these 4 nations before unlocking the next 4. But like I say, we'll see how that goes. As we go on, I can just unlock certain nations as we decide. Maybe I build my reputation up and we just have top divisions only, and the rest of them review only. We'll see what happens. This is complete unknown. I personally am not expecting to complete this challenge. Not on this year's game, at least. As you can tell now why I'm starting in the beta, because it's just such a massive challenge. So what I'm going to go and do, I'm going to go play in the background. We're going to come back when I found the first team for us to manage in. Okay, so we're going to come back at this point. We haven't had a job yet, but we do have a job interview. This is my first time in FM21 seeing what the job interviews are like. This might be your first time seeing this as well. So that's why I wanted to go and take you through this. So this is for PSNI, the Police Service of Northern Ireland, 9th in the Bluefin Sport Intermediate League. We're meeting with Ken Green, the chairman. That's a great start, getting his name wrong already. So let's go and have a discussion with him. He wants to discuss their plans for the club vision should they decide to hire me. They're comfortable working with limited resources. Obviously at this stage that's going to happen anyway. This is the club vision: strive to make progress on and off the pitch, work within the wage budget. I don't like this compared to last year. This could be bigger, so I don't have to scroll through them all. They just want to be competitive. Northern Irish Cup, 5th round minimum, competitive, 4th round, 3rd round. There's a lot of competitions, and just be established. So let's just agree with that. Expectation for the club to attempt to be competitive. Is that something I can do? I think we can get mid-table at least. Let's up them demands really. Let's just put a bit more pressure on ourselves. £366 a week. I mean, let's just agree with that. Do I have any requests? Stadium training, youth coaching, parent club, youth recruitment, new stadium. So yeah, none of that is particularly new, and that is the interview. So not quite as many idiotic questions, so we say, as last time. Go and leave the meeting. Let's go and just have a look at them. They are semi-pro in the Bluefin Sport League. We can't get relegated, so that's positive. I won't have relegation. This time they did get relegated in the last season, the Championship. So I mean, maybe we could do something with them. I'm going to go progress again in the background, and we'll come back when we have some news at all. Alright, so we are back. As you can see, PSNI have approached me. You may be able to see here, we applied for a couple of international jobs as well, just to help build our reputation a bit. Israel, Georgia, Cambodia, Rwanda. Georgia left it an hour and 19 minutes before rejecting me. So, yeah, cheers for that, guys. Even rejected by Cambodia, Rwanda, and Israel isn't great. Israel was the one that was very skeptical. I didn't think I'd stand a chance of that, because Israel actually have a decent team, a decent nation. But no, all unsuccessful. But I could say PSNI have approached me on a 1-year contract, £325 a week to manage at the New Forge Lane. Obviously we saw all of this anyway. Start negotiations. Can we get a 2-year deal? No, they're just going to go for 10 months. I mean, I should be trying to make more money, but we'll stick with the deal. We actually have a team now, so let's go through the intro. Police Service of Northern Ireland, High Whitehead. 26-year-old who spent time away from club football, faced plenty of questions. Peter Cairns was considered the favourite of the job, particularly if he was spotted attending an interview with the club, but they preferred a different candidate. Yes, take that, Peter. So New Forge Lane, 1,000 capacity, good training, basic youth, no youth recruitment. That's a big issue there. Half a star reputation, predicted for 8th. No director of football. We do have a assistant manager, Kyle McDowell, he's about as good as me, so fantastic. Club history: 2-time Amateur Football League Premier Division champions, beautiful. 1-time Intermediate League champions, that's what we're going for here. Stigl & Sons Cup winner, and a 4-time Intermediate Cup winner, but obviously haven't won a trophy. 1993, which is 27 years. Historically known as RUC PSNI. Oh no, historically known as RUC even. I would say semi-pro. Okay, the Northern Irish Cup is a lot more promising now. The 5th round, we only enter at the 4th, so we only actually have to win 1 game in that to meet expectations. Relegated last season, so we're going to look to try and get back up there. This is the current best lineup, apparently. Hot prospect Brandon Green, 20-year-old Northern Irish player, 3-star current, up to 5-star potential. Obviously, it doesn't mean too much at this stage. Determined personality. I mean, we'll see as we get into it. We'll take a look around the team. Obviously, you saw all this in the interview, and we're gonna go and arrange all of that as well. So there we go. We are now officially the manager of PSNI. Got 2 players in there last year. Enough time remaining on the current contract, but they got less than a year, and pretty decent player. So we will come back to that. Obviously, competition expectations. We will go and create a tactic, but I will show you all that later on. So I'm going to go and get the club entirely set up, etc. When is our first official game? The 10th of the 10th against someone unknown. Beautiful. So 64 days. Obviously they have COVID dates in here, so the leagues don't start until later on. Not that many league games. What is the league rules here? Just the 20 games, teams play each other twice. You get £45 for a win, £15 for a draw. Oh, you also only make money if you finish in the top 2 spots. You get a playoff if you finish second. Goals difference, goals scored. That's fair enough. So I mean, I sort of know managers and coaches should have at least a Continental C license. Yeah. I mean, let's go and take a little look around the club, the development centre. We got 3 ones to watch. Kobe Hunter is one. He looks like a decent-ish winger for this sort of level. Yeah. Aaron Cochrane. Yeah, just not really great across the board, are they? Reese Whittle there as well. No players out on loan. We have a reserves team, but no under 18s team, and they're the only 3 players in the reserves team, so no wonder why they are stand out. £7,645 in the bank, 0 wage budget, £366 a week wage budget, obviously 0 transfer budget is what I meant to say. I'm currently spending 286, so there is a bit of room to get people on board should we choose. Key player Andrew Ferguson. Yeah, I mean, he looks pretty promising. This is the squad we have. The small squad. Oh dear, this is gonna be fun. There we go. So if we just look at the squad, sort of by ability, Andrew Ferguson definitely is the standout sort of player. He's also out of contract. Can we offer him? No, he's just signed one, so definitely not. I mean, a decent squad, not really for this level. We may struggle. A fair bit this season. We will see. Yeah, like I said, I'm gonna go set the club up, and then we will come back after to take a look around, see what's going off. elsewhere, or first interviews and that sort of stuff. So yeah, I'll crack on with that, shall we? Right, so we are finally back. We finally got to the first game of the season, but I just wanted to start this off with a little news article we got during this. Was obviously an update on the United Kingdom leaving the European Union. British League's registered squad to use a 17 foreign player limit. Work permit system applied to all foreign players signing a new club. So obviously, as you see here, players already playing in these nations be given special status to be treated as non-foreign. If they haven't got a work permit, if they haven't got citizenship by the 1st of January 2024, then they require a work permit. Players from Ireland will be treated as non-foreign to nations leaving the EU. So obviously, players from Ireland can come to us. We've had a couple of cup draws today. We are playing Linfield in the County Antrim Shield first round. Linfield are a very, very good team. As you can see, back-to-back champions of the Danske Bank Premier League. This is about as hard as it could possibly got for us. Jamie Mulgrew has a decent, career for them. Though he's their key player in midfield. He's their captain, in midfield. So it's not going to be very promising, and we drew Wellington Rec into the Intermediate Cup first round. These are a non-league side in the 6th tier of Northern Irish football. So I've picked my team. We've gone through the tactical briefing. We are going literally for a standard 4-4-2 formation. I am going very defensive for this game because I just don't want to get absolutely destroyed. We've got tighter marking and a higher defensive line on, and that's pretty much it for this game, tactically wise anyway. We've played a few pre-season friendlies, and I tried a few different things. Nothing really worked, so we're just going to try and build a tactic as the season goes. Hopefully, mid-table this season, possibly higher, build that reputation up a bit, and we'll see where we go from there. So we are going to go play one game in this episode. We've got 4 players concerned about lacking tactical familiarity, 4 that are familiar with the team shape, and Gareth Muldoon, who's pleased with that as well. No notable reactions. We haven't had a match before. No opposition instructions. So let's get to the match. Like I say, this is pretty much a completely fresh slate for the entire players. I'm going to go and let them do what they want to do, and we have game sound on, apparently. I will turn that off when we get into the game. So as you see, the new team sheet function. Nathan Riddle, our captain, Stephen Fallon for them. We've got a bit of press officer social roundup. We've got no staff reaction. We basically don't have any staff members. I filled what places I can, but we have 0 budget, so it's kind of tough. Dressing room, what shall we do? Let's go for some outstretched arms and take all the pressure off the players. There's been absolutely no reaction whatsoever from that. Let's go and kick off. As you can see, the new team walkouts. I can't change that yet. There we go. Right. I should have done this before, but instead you get to watch me do it now. Let's go for that, shall we? So kick-off, Linfield in the blue, PSNI in the green, the referee in the red. It's chucking it down. There's already an attack for Linfield. Good block by Radford. So yeah, let's try and get to know some of these players and try and not lose by more than 3 goals ideally. These are 2 divisions ahead. I mean, that's a massive chance missed already by them. They should have scored there. So yeah, we've got a throw in their half. That's a promise. Crossing to the box, Moody. Moody. Owen Moody gives us a shock lead. I was not expecting that at all. Obviously, his first goal of the season, the first game. It was a throw in. Henry towards, back to Henry. Cross comes in and Moody gets away from his man and pokes home a volley. There's a tight offside call. Let's have a look at this. He's miles onside. That isn't tight at all. A lovely little poke finish. The keeper possibly should have done better. There's a highlight straight from kickoff, which is a worry because we are on key highlights here. I did change that, didn't I? I did change that, so that's very much a worry. Good header there, but Scannell picks the ball up. And you know, yeah, no tackle, no foul apparently by Wright. But Linfield get the ball back. That's a lovely ball in, and Muldoon gets to save there. Poor finish, but a great through ball. So you know, we're picking up a few things about these as we're going on. The fitness, their obviously their body language. We don't have an analysis yet, so I believe this is my doing. This is stuff I'm picking up. So obviously it's taking a bit longer than it would with an analysis. And there's not much more happening in this first half. And I will take this. I will very much take this. Stewart is getting too much space. We will do something with that in a second. But first, Riddle's free kick. From deep. What's he going to do? He's gone back post. Radford flicks it on. It's headed clear. Riddle's going to get that ball again. Goes back to Henry. Woods, he makes the space. And he's hit the post. Oh, that could have been a fantastic first half. Woods probably should have done a little bit better with that. We've misplaced a lot of easy passes. A lot of easy passes apparently. Expected goals wise, well, we are ahead. 0.34 to 6-6. They've had an injury on half time. Shevlin has gone off as well. Let's go to the dressing room. Let's go and pump some fists. We'll go and give them performance cheerful. We are the underdogs. Let's go, you know, give them that little boost. Straight away, they've got a throw in. Stewart gets his head to it. Doyle though in the box. And it's offside for Barbour. There was a chance there. Go and close down Stewart a little bit more. Henry's throw in. That's a long throw. Oh, and it's deflected. Quinn tried to clear. It hit the striker, and the keeper has to push it over. That would have been a free goal. Instead, we've got a corner. Riddle. We have set up some corner instructions, so RD's going to work. He's taking an absolute age of this corner. Near post. It's headed clear this time. Henry's going to get there. And that's going to be the end of that. We have got their roles now. Gilmore's getting too much space, so let's go and close him down as well. We are an hour in. Do we make any subs? What are we looking like? I mean, players are still pretty fresh, so let's just keep it going. We don't need to make any changes right now. Let's go and let's praise them. Let's go give them a little boost here. Let's go and Owen Moody has a bruised thigh. I was just about to change that, but they have a corner now. 10 minutes left. It's blocked. It's blocked again. It's blocked again, and finally, the fourth time of asking, Linfield get the equaliser. This is that is very unlucky. Some great defending in there. It was a corner from Stewart. Header clear. Bentacore, Barbour even had 2 blocked. Then Doyle had 1 blocked, and finally pokes home as the keeper dives for the first. That's a little bit annoying there. And now Boyle with a throw in. Barbour to Boyle. Cross comes in. Ferguson glances it on. Quinn's going to keep that in. Not like this. Not like this. We've been in the lead for so long. I should have made some changes. I don't even know what we can do now. We don't have too much we can change. Let's just go and freshen things up, I guess. We've got a league game coming up soon, so take Breen off as well. Pass back to the keeper. We are 2-1 down now. Muldoon goes long. Radford just walks it out of play. And, well, you know, we're going to make the changes. Time's going to tick out, and this is going to be so cruel on us. We have got some players that haven't played very well at all. Riddle there on a 5.9, which is concerning. It's a good ball for Barbour at the back post, and he makes it free, and you know, That's annoying. That is very annoying because we haven't deserved that at all. A great ball over from Fallon. Touch brings it down and then fires it past the keeper. No idea what the keeper was doing there. That just isn't good enough at all. They're not going to add a fourth, are they? Jesus. I shouldn't have praised him and I should have made some changes. Muldoon pushed it onto the bar and, you know, time is ticking away now. We're still on very defensive. There we go. I mean, I shouldn't be too disheartened. These were a massively better team than us. As you can see, they only just outperformed us expected goals wise. Riddle had a terrible game for us. I mean, nobody really covered themselves in glory if you look at the average rating. We're going to reluctantly, you know, say we're underdogs. We did alright. But still very annoying. Harsh, really. So we're out of the County Antrim Shield. I mean, we still passed, you know, we're expected to be competitive. It was a very tough game for us, but that is what it is. Tomorrow we will come back and do the first two league games, Newington and Dollingstown, and then we'll just see how things go as this season goes on. These lower ranked nations I want to try and get through as quick as possible. So yeah, we're going to try and fly through these. Obviously, just the 20 games should be relatively easy. But yeah, that's been this episode. If you're excited for this challenge, hit that like button, give me that thumbs up. Let me know down below if you think that I'm going to do this challenge, how close you think I'm going to get, how many you think I'm going to win. Don't forget to subscribe to watch more of this content. Let me know you want to watch more. Ring that bell for notifications every time these videos go live. And that has been me. Until next time, stay safe. Goodbye.